Hello, I'm Richard Haynes with a Sky Racing update. Quality mare Libertini emerged as a leading contender for the Tab Everest when rocketing to victory in the Premier Stakes at the weekend. The Anthony Cummings trained 4-year-old emphatically defeated confirmed runners Classic Legend and Nature Strip, ensuring the final available slots in the race, held by Chris Waller and James Harron, expressed their interest in striking a deal. Cummings' son James, head trainer for Godolphin, said on Saturday he is happy with his two runners in the Tab Everest, Bivouac and Trekking.
They're in the sort of order you'd like to have horses in before a big grand final like that, and we're pretty lucky to be in that position to have a couple of runners. Always an interesting day this day because it's a bit of a moving day, a fortnight out from the Everest, and there's a bit of a reshuffle there, and it'll be great for our two boys to have a really good 2 weeks, and hopefully our team can have them cherry ripe.
Concord Stakes winner Guitra and Classic Legend now head the betting in the Tab Everest, ahead of Libertini, with former favourite Nature Strip a noted drifter. Gloaming Stakes winner Love Tap is on target for a step up to Group 1 company when lining up in what is looming as a strong Spring Champion Stakes at Randwick on Saturday. Love Tap will be joined by the likes of Favreau and Street Dancer in the race. Flight Stakes winner Montefilia could also back up if she pleases trainer David Payne this week. Love Tap's co-trainer Richard Freeman said all was good with his galloper.
I think he's progressing pretty well. He's in a nice rhythm, and he's doing everything we ask, and so far so good. It's another arrow in his quiver that he can lead. I didn't expect him to lead. Nash just sort of took that initiative, but he relaxed in the lead and he quickened when he needed to, and he was strong to the line. So, you know, it's not, I don't think his preferred racing style. I think he might be a better chaser than he is a leader, but he certainly seems to be pretty versatile.
John Sargent said Favreau is heading in the right direction after a gallop on Saturday morning.
He seems to be on the right spiral after his gallop today, on the way up. He was a very good run last start, I thought, in the Gloaming. Coming from last to fourth, he ran through the line very strongly. Being a Tavistock, the further he goes, the better he'll go. So Sam Clipperton's got to know him now, so I think it'll be a good chance on Saturday.
Meanwhile, Anthony Cummings expects Street Dancer to make an impact.
It was a very good win at Newcastle, ran a fairly sparkling time in the run to the line, and I think it was the fastest of the day, but bar perhaps a 900 metre race, so it gives you a bit of an idea of how they picked up. He went on with that into the Gloaming, and I think he'll improve again. He was on a quick back up that day, and I think the 2 weeks into this race will really help.
The Kosciuszko contenders handled the truth, and Lord Von Costa went around in races at Randwick on Saturday as their final hit-outs for the $1.3 million event to be run at the same track on October 17, and both horses pleased their respective trainers. Keith Dryden said Handle the Truth did what he expected when he finished on the heels of the place getters in its race.
Absolutely ecstatic with it. I think if he gets a clear run, he finishes in the finish. There's a heap of improvement in the horse. Really happy we're on track.
Donna Scott sent Lord Von Costa around in the Premier Stakes, and while he finished at the tail of the field, she was far from disheartened.
He doesn't do enough in trials and things like that, and there was nothing else for him. We needed to come and get this under his belt, so that was the race that was here, and I don't think he's disgraced himself. He's tacked on to the back of him, and they've run an unbelievable time. I'm not sure they'll be running that in the Kosciuszko. It's Me and Front Page still head the betting for the Kosciuszko, a race which has already attracted huge betting interest from punters. There is still one spot up for grabs to complete the field for the event. Feature racing at Randwick on Saturday will also include the Silver Eagle, an important lead-up to the Golden Eagle, as well as the Ank Stakes, a race in which John Sargent will saddle up a couple of talented mares in the shape of Emeralds and House of Cartier, both of which he expects to run well.
Yeah, Emerald's a very good run in the Golden Pendant, coming second, up to a mile now. She's had enough racing it should suit it perfectly. And she's obviously a very good chance. Jason Collett stays on board. House of Cartier on the way up. It was a nice run in the Tibby at Newcastle, hitting the line late. Up to a mile now, she's competitive, and further she goes, the better she'll go.
It's sure to be another big week of racing, so stay tuned to all our social pages and keep up to date with the latest information.